Hey everybody, what's going on tonight? I was digging through some boxes. I'm doing some first of the year spring cleaning here in my barn. And I was going through some boxes and I found one of my boxes that had some of my, that has some of my bug out supplies on them, I guess. And there's a few of them that I got sitting there on my table that I want to show you that are things that I've got in what I call my bug out supplies. One of the first things I'm going to show you, and reason I'm going to do this is because you people have been told there's been an airborne virus for over a year floating around in our air, and some people could have it and not know it, and some people got it and know it, and all this crap. And they came out saying that this airborne virus can be stopped by wearing a dust mask over your nose and mouth, which is ridiculous, folks. Airborne viruses can go in through your eyes, it can go in through the pores of your skin, it can get in through many parts of your body. It doesn't have to just be breathed in. Um, I've worked with a lot of chemicals, being a house painter, a lot of oil base, a lot of epoxies and stuff. And you can wear a respirator all you want, and that shit will go in through the pores of your skin will soak up that epoxy or that oil based smell, and it will make you high and make you sick. Even if you're wearing a respirator, folks. Even if you're wearing a respirator. And that is an airborne gas that I'm talking about. These epoxies and stuff, that is airborne. The stuff they're telling you isn't. And by God, if it was, the only mask that's going to help you, folks, will be this right here. This mask is what's going to stop an airborne virus. Not that paper mache or whatever dust mask you're wearing. Now, I bought these. They all came in this. It's military surplus. They were brand new when I got them. They all came in these bags so that they can be strapped to a backpack or put in or carried with you if you want to carry them on a backpack or in the backpack. But I got one for everybody in my family back when Obama was president. The reason I did is there was a few nuclear weapons come up missing, and I didn't know what to expect, but that's a whole nother video. Another thing I keep around at all times is a military compass. This has got the whole everything. This is a military style one. It has everything to it, and you can use this for geographical maps and everything. It's the whole 9 yards. It also, it's got a thing on it. You can wear it around your neck. It also has a pack. You can either put it on your belt, or you can strap it onto a backpack or even a vest like what I got up here. And that keeps it close by and you always have it. So that's something that's important, but if you don't know how to use it, it ain't really going to do you a whole lot of good. But it'll at least tell you which way is north, south, east, and west, if nothing else. Next thing I got here, and this too comes in a kit, and it's got different strength rubber bands on it, and it is basically like a wrist rocket, they called it. This one here, as you can see, it's got a different piece on the front there. It's another one that comes with a pack. You can either run a belt loop, strap it to a backpack, or go on a vest. but it's got the 2 pockets, one big pocket to hold this, and it comes with more different strength rubber bands on it. And then I also got it's got a piece that I can put on the front to wrap fishing line around and be able to use a bow, an arrow. I can shoot arrows with this thing. That's what I'm basically getting around to. But it also has a bunch of steel balls, big ones and small ones, or ball bearings, I guess you would call them, that you can shoot with this thing, and like to take out a rabbit or something like that. Now, this does, it's got, if you can see here, the string back here, this is what you use to shoot an arrow. You hook it on there, and then you just pull it back like an arrow and fire it. And I've gotten pretty good with it. I can probably hit a deer at 30 yards with it. Now a rabbit would be a lot harder, but a bigger animal I could hit at 30 yards with it. So if I didn't want to, it even comes with you strap this to your finger or to your wrist, and this is a trigger that you can use to release the string, so that you got like a trigger on it that come with it. But it's a pretty unique thing, and you can use this to maybe kill an animal to get something to eat without letting everybody know you're in the area by shooting a gun, you know. And like I said, you can get it all in this pack. And then you can strap it, like I said, either on a belt loop, or to a backpack, or to a vest like that one up there. Now, those were the 3 things that are probably important things to have. Something else that I learned a long time ago is biofuels. You can make fuel, people, that in case, say there's no power, it's raining like hell, you can't find no dry wood to start a fire, you need to cook something, maybe even need some quick way to start a fire to get warm, maybe inside a building or something, you know. But you can make these biofuels just in case, like, especially like I was planning on staying in my house for a while, but if I had to run, I could run. And these biofuels, you can make them, and they burn longer. You don't need as much to, say, cook a meal, because it's all compressed together. Now, the biofuel that I made, I took about 10 years of threats coming out of the federal, or the IRS, about me not paying federal income taxes. They threatened me for a long time. But I took the paperwork and a lot of other paperwork that was sent to me by the government, and you shred it. I shredded it in a paper shredder, just a normal paper shredder. Then you take and get you a 5-gallon bucket, fill it up about halfway with water. You start putting this shredded paper in there and let it sit until it turns to a paste. Paper will turn to a paste if it's set in water long enough. And what I did is, as the paper started breaking down, I'd add more paper, maybe add more water, so that I could get a bunch of it. It takes a few days to get this shit to get soft enough that you can work with it. But once you get it down to the paste, you got it, and you got quite a bit of it. I took a 4-inch plastic sewer pipe, and I made a press out of it. I drilled a bunch of holes in it. I built a piece that would slide right down in it, that I could pull a lever down and squish into what I call bricks. Now, I want to show you what these look like. This one is a bigger brick, and it's solid. I mean, it's solid as a rock. This is one of the bigger ones, when it was smashed and all dried out. Now you can break off a piece of this. This whole thing would probably burn for about 4 or 5 hours. But you could break off a piece of this, and like if all you're looking is to cook a meal, this will also be a good fire starter. If you don't have no kindling or something, you can break off some of this, and it's a good fire starter if you need something to start a fire. But I ended up making these, as you can see, in 3 different sizes. If I wanted to do something, cook or something, I could use this. If I needed a log for a fire to keep warm, I could use a bigger one, and then something in between. And I don't know if you can see them real good there, folks, but it is. It's just paper that I've compressed into these bricks. See that? You can tell it's just paper. And they are solid. I mean, that's how solid they are hitting the table, all of them. You know, but good biofuel if you're looking to need a fire or something, like I said, to cook. That's the best thing. Like I said, it fires up quick. If it gets wet, just let it dry out. It would have to be really submerged hard and below water to really soak all that up and make that all back to a soggy mess. So even if it got wet a little bit, you can just cut away the wet part and use the dry part. So, but people, these are something I'm thinking about doing, and doing them on my videos now. There's a lot more stuff that I could share with you guys that I sat down and thought about what I might need if I was to have to travel and move around because I wasn't able to stay in one spot. A lot of time I spent thinking about all this, and if you guys want, I would like to share it with you. If not, no big deal. I'll just show you some of the stuff I've done. Thinking about making these private because I only seem to have about 40, 50 people that really pay any attention to my videos anymore. I don't know if I'm just being blocked or people just don't care. But the people who do care, I'd like to set it up to where I use my Watachee1@gmail.com email address, and you guys email me if you want to be put on the list, and then those people that way I know who's on the list, who's watching the stuff, and who's really interested. If you're not interested, please don't email me and try to get on the list. But I'm thinking about making these videos private, just for the people who I know watch and are interested in what I have to say and do. So it's up to you guys. But let me know if you're interested in getting on that list. I'll put my Watachee Gmail address in the description, and we'll go from there. But I am going to start doing some private videos. So if you want to get in on it, you'll have to go through, like I said, my Gmail and get on the list, and then I'll add you to the list so that you can see them. There's some people I don't want in these. So if you're trying to fool me with a fake address or something to get in there, I find out, I'll just boot you then. So this list, I want to pick and choose who's on it. So it's up to you guys if you want to get in on it or not. But it just seems to be a waste to try to tell you guys what's going on, try to show you any proof. It just ain't happening. People not listening. So it just seems like a waste of time to me. But that's neither here nor there. I'm still going to do what I'm doing. Just, I might change it up from here to there. So may God bless us all, folks. That's the only way out of this. And make no mistake, God loves you, and so do I. Till the next one.